sports presentation. Sports Radio 96.7 interrupts our regular programming to bring you this special high school sports presentation. This is Sports Radio 96.7, and this is high school sports at its very best. Today's game is brought to you by
the Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Shell Restoration, Warner's Homes and Improvements, St. Paul's in Greenville. UPMC Orthopedic Care is Mercer and Lawrence County's local choice for sports medicine services. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Attorney Bill Motor, Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Herman's Water, Vay's Pub and Grill, Hermitage Rotary Club. If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail. DK Auto LLC in Grove City. The Cash Dollar Team at Confluence Financial Partners. Honoring our past, expanding our future. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all our high school sports broadcasts.
Now, let's go live to the field for today's pregame show on Sports Radio 96.7.
And good afternoon, friends. Good afternoon, fans. Welcome back to Kasnevich Field at Slippery Rock and countdown to first pitch on Sports Radio 96.7 on the iHeart app and on Sports Radio 96.7's Facebook page. I'm Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. The District 10 3A Championship game up next as Sharon takes on Northwestern. Time now to bring in longtime broadcast partner Bob Greenberg. How you doing, Bob?
It's a Championship Monday here in District 10 on this traditional Memorial Day, and so far Mercer County 0 for 2 in championship games. The game you just heard, Middlesex losing a tough one to Cambridge Springs 2-0. And in the 2A baseball final, Greenville loses to Mercyhurst Prep 6-0. Three more games going on right now at 2:30 approximately. We have Sharon Northwestern. We'll have for you right here on 96.7. Also on our 96.7 Facebook feed, Ryan Briggs will have you with live coverage of Seneca and Sharpsville in softball. And we'll keep you updated on the 1A baseball championship as West Middlesex taking on Cochraton. And then at 3 o'clock, Hickory Lacrosse goes to the field as they play Meadville for the District 10 title as well. So it's still a big day of high school sports, and we're glad you have tuned in.
Our matchup in this game is Sharon against Northwestern. We'll dig into it and hear from coaches when we come back. We'll take a break. Back with more in a moment. Sharon Northwestern, the 3A championship game right here on your home for the District 10 championships, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Need top-notch cardiology care? Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants, part of Meadville Medical Center, is here for you. Serving Mercer County and Ohio, our expert providers offer dedicated heart health services at 2999 Innovation Way in Hermitage, Pennsylvania, and 880 West Liberty Street in Hubbard, Ohio. For appointments, call 724-983-1800 for Hermitage or 330-269-1916 for Hubbard. More info at nmchs.org. Choose Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
You're independent, so are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank, member FDIC, your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Back here, Kasnevich Field. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Aaron Byro back at the studio. Lee Gross up top, running the Facebook camera. Jason Basil helping out in the booth as well. Northwestern and Sharon, our matchup in the 3A championship game here in softball.
And the Sharon Tigers, what a story. They have been the last couple years, last year winning the District 10 title in their first time ever, going 25-0 all the way to the state semifinals. And back this year, and they're 19-1, have had another great season, and looking to win their second straight District 10 title, which will be a first in school history.
Yeah, last year they got their first ever District 10 title in softball, so the defending 3-year champs under Dave Bodine in year 4, and they have been led by Maddie Vogan. The Tigers are 19-1. Maddie Vogan pitching 19-0. 38-1 in her career with 15 shutouts.
And also 15 home runs this year, batting .679. There's no question if Maddie Vogan is on pitching specifically, Northwestern's going to have to play a really good game. Her record, she's lost one time. That was in the Western Finals last year. And she throws fast. She's got all kind of Division I schools looking at her. One of the top all-around players that we've ever seen out of Mercer County.
Top 5 batters in the Sharon order, all batting 400 or better. Been a great year for a couple of freshmen in that top group. And Claire Bodine continues to be a great hitter in that 3 spot, 32 runs, batted in 4 home runs, a .450 average for Claire.
And the Bundren sisters as well. Marley, the freshman, batting .574, has been superb. Maya, the cleanup hitter, batting .421. The solid middle infield, Chloe Pagliarini and Delaney Bear have been steady defensively especially. And the freshman outfield, the trio, have also solidified the defense in the grass.
Yeah, Marley Bundren in right, Addie McFan in center, and Alana Wilson in left field, and also Mary Claire Brown behind the plate has been fantastic as defensive catcher and handling Maddie Vogan. Their opponent is Region 4 champ Northwestern. They tied with Corey for the first spot, 15-3 on the season for the Wildcats.
And they've had great history all time, 8 District 10 championships, which placed them 6th in District 10 history. They have not won a District 10 title since 2016. This year they've won 13 games in a row. They're 15-3, led by a longtime veteran coach, Al Bricker. And we're going to see Zoe Johnson on the mound here today, Mark, and she has some pretty impressive stats.
Zoe Johnson, 14-3, a 1.81 earned run average. She has 140 strikeouts on the season. And like Sharon's Maddie Vogan, the best pitcher, also the top hitter, 5 home runs, 23 runs batted in. She bats .527.
Northwestern and Sharon. The winner moves on as the District 10 champ. The loser will play the District 9 champion in a sub-regional game on Wednesday. If the District 10 runner-up wins that game, then 1 and 2 out of District 10 moves into the state tournament. But in that game, if District 9 champion beats the District 10 runner-up, the 2 district champions will play again Friday for seeding only. So a little bit confusing, but that's the nature of 6 classes.
Yeah, we'll ask you about that all at the end to make sure, as that's all craziness. But yeah, we'll talk about that later. But we'll get you set for this one. We've got words from the coaches when we come back, so stay with us. We'll hear from Al Bricker from Northwestern, from Dave Bodine as well. Hey, and thank you so much to Sharon American Legion. They are our video sponsor for this one, serving veterans, community, and youth, accepting all veterans for membership. And we're thinking about you and everybody involved on Memorial Day as well. We'll take a break. We're back with coaches' interviews when we return on your home for the District 10 Championships, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
The tax team at Reed and Daly Associates is the area's #1 income tax service. Reed and Daly built their practice one client at a time and are proud supporters of student athletes, boosters, bands, and other school activities to keep our diverse community moving forward. When it comes to business or taxes, Reed and Daly Associates will fight for you and help you reach the top of your game. Reed and Daly Associates on South Buell Farm Drive in Hermitage and online at reedanddaly.com.
In need of dental care? Buell Regional Health Foundation and Remote Area Medical have partnered to bring a free dental clinic to our community. The clinic will be held on Saturday and Sunday, June 7th and 8th, inside Sharon High School's gymnasium. Each day, patients will be seen on a first-come, first-served basis, starting at 6 a.m., and all services will be provided at no cost and no ID required. Save the date, June 7th and 8th, to be seen by a dental professional for exams, cleanings, fillings, extractions, and oral hygiene instruction, all for free at Sharon High School. Patients, be prepared for a potential extended waiting period.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.
Welcome back. Countdown to the first pitch. Sharon Northwestern District 10 Championship. Joining us is Dave Bodine of the Sharon Tigers. And Coach, championship game at stake here this afternoon. Just tell us your thoughts.
Just excited for the opportunity. Proud of the girls that we've been able to get here for the second year in a row. And, you know, we'll give it our best shot and see what happens there.
And it looks like the weather's going to be beautiful, so it makes it a little bit easier for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Way better than Friday night, and which takes that condition out of, affecting the game. And so we'll see how it gets played, and we're excited to just get ready to go.
What do you hope to see out of your team today?
Same thing we've been doing. You know, we need to make sure we're good in situations, moving runners, hitting the ball in clutch situations, and then, backing up Maddie when we have the opportunity to make defensive plays and letting her be herself and be dominant like she has been all year.
She had a couple more walks than normal on Friday. Any thoughts about what you see out of her today?
I think some of the weather condition played into that, and her adjusting early on, and then she did a really good job throughout the game. It didn't really affect her that much, but wet ball and rain and the surface was not great, so all those things play into the factor for her in that scenario.
To face the Northwestern team today, you know about them. Obviously, they're very good.
Yeah, quality team. I think they've won 12 or 13 in a row. Their coach's been around for 21 years. So, just an opportunity to play against a really good program and see what we can do here.
What's a couple keys today for Sharon to win?
For us, we got to play clean defensively, and, key is getting bunts down and hitting well. And, our girls just playing how they have been all year, and hopefully we'll be happy at the end of this thing.
Coach, best of luck.
Thank you, Bob.
All right, Dave Bodine, head coach of the Sharon Tigers. We'll come back more. Countdown to the first pitch. Sharon and Northwestern District 10 Championship right here on Sports Radio 96.7.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Saving lives means staying informed. Knowing the dangers of using counterfeit prescription pills can help those you care about and keep our community safe. Do your part. Take the first step today. Visit GetSmartAboutDrugs.com to access education, prevention, and treatment resources. Counterfeit prescription pills laced with fentanyl are deadly. Be their protector. Be informed.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop-overdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage, PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 9.
Welcome back. Countdown to the first pitch. Northwestern Sharon being joined by head coach Al Bricker of the Northwestern Wildcats. And coach, a championship game here in a few minutes. Tell us what's going through your mind.
Well, we just kind of need to relax and take it all in and get out there and play some ball. I mean, it's another game, and we have to just be ourselves, play our game.
And what is your game? What do you hope to see out of your team today?
Just consistency, good defense, and let's get the ball put in play.
You've won a bunch of games in a row. What's been the key in that stretch?
Basically focusing in on each pitch and doing what we need to do.
Talk about Sharon a little bit. Obviously, they're defending champs. So just a couple of your concerns.
They're a good team. You know, you don't get to this level and not be playing a good team. So we've got to go out there and put our best effort forth, and we'll see what happens.
Key or two for Northwestern to win?
Put the ball in play.
Coach,
absolutely.
Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, Al Bricker, head coach of Northwestern, will come back. Man press, starting lineups, and the first pitch. Sharon, Northwestern District 10 Championship on Sports Radio 96.7.
Team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. Two firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services Inc. DBA Confluence Financial Partners is an SEC registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
The tax team at Reed and Daly Associates is the area's #1 income tax service. Reed and Daly built their practice one client at a time and are proud supporters of student athletes, boosters, bands, and other school activities to keep our diverse community moving forward. When it comes to business or taxes, Reed and Daly Associates will fight for you and help you reach the top of your game. Reed and Daly Associates on South Buell Farm Drive in Hermitage and online at reedanddaly.com.
Consolidate bills, fund home improvements, or cover everyday expenses with a home equity loan from your friends at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union can help you navigate life's opportunities and challenges. Check out the low rates on home equity loans with zero closing costs until May 31st. Apply online at gcafcu.org or call 724-458-7520 to schedule an appointment. That's gcafcu.org. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Member of NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Agriculture is more than a business. It's a way of life. My bank understands agriculture. They're local. They're here for the long haul. Agriculture is a business that varies like the weather. That's why I need a financial partner I can grow with, in good times and bad, whether or not.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Back here at Kasnevich Field, Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Aaron Byron with the studio. Lee Gross on the roof, running the Facebook camera. Jason Basil helping out as well here in the booth. And it is Northwestern and Sharon. And time now for the starting lineups of this 3A championship game in District 10.
The Sharon Tigers are the home team here today, so they'll be on the field first. This is how they will look, their lineup. Leading off and pitching is Maddie Vogan. Batting second, playing right field is Marley Bundrant. Batting third, first baseman Claire Bodine. Batting fourth, third baseman Maya Bundrant. Batting fifth, center fielder Addie McFan. Batting sixth, shortstop Chloe Pagliarini. Batting seventh, second baseman Delaney Bear. Batting eighth, catcher Mary Claire Brown. And batting ninth, left fielder Alana Wilson.
For Northwestern under Coach Al Bricker. Team at 15-3, the Region 4 champs. So lead up with Olivia Hall in center field. Nevaeh Kelly will play third base and bat second. The pitcher Zoe Johnson bats third. Cordy Eddy will be in the cleanup spot. She's the catcher. April Wright will play second base. Morgan Gorzinski bats sixth. She's the shortstop. Avery Feldman in right field bats seventh. Addie Stout, the left fielder, will bat eighth. And Haley Kitsey, the first baseman, will bat ninth. Johnson on the mound, 14-3, a 1.81 earned run average with 140 strikeouts in 99 innings.
And on the other side, Vogan 19-0 this year, a .35 ERA, 101 innings pitched, 244 strikeouts. She's given up just 5 earned runs, 13 walks. She has been outstanding. And Coach Bricker said one of the keys putting the ball in play. There's no question about it. That's easier said than done against Maddie Vogan. If they can do that, that will definitely have a shot.
Teams will wear very similar uniforms in this game. Both teams have black jerseys and black pants. Sharon Tigers will have white numbers outlined in orange and white letters. Fairview, black uniform, tops, black pants, red numbers outlined in white. Red Wildcats across the front outlined in white. Joe Rocco will be our home plate umpire. Chris Zoltowski will be at first. Ned Bailey will be at second. Bernie Fitch will umpire at third base.
And I want to remind you, 2 other games going on at the same time. We can see right across the way the starting lineups over at Jack Critchfield Park as West Middlesex baseball and Cochraton taking place in a 1A final. And then in Erie at Penn State Barron, the Sharpsville Blue Devils, the girls, what a story they have been. After last year's issue being had a forfeit out of the tournament, they won the tournament 2 years ago, and they're trying to win it again here today, but against a very good Seneca team. Ryan Briggs with the live video call on our Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook feed.
Some of the West Middlesex fans that were here to watch West Middlesex fall to Cambridge Springs in the 1A championship girls game in softball, they've just moved over to the other stadium to watch that one. Convenient for them here on Memorial Day. When we look at these two teams, it was a win over Fairview for Sharon, 12-0 on a Maddie Vogan one-hitter. And then they knocked off Hickory 3-1. Vogan with 12 strikeouts in that one. Northwestern beat Cathedral Prep 6-5, and then knocked off Jamestown 6-4. Zoe Johnson with a win in both of those games. In the Jamestown win, Northwestern jumped out 6-1 in the third inning, held on to win it. 7 strikeouts for Johnson. Eddie with a couple of hits and a couple of runs batted in. Nevaeh Kelly with a couple of hits for Northwestern in that one as well. And then when you go back to that Hickory game, you talk to Coach Bodine in some rough conditions. Hickory got off to a tough start defensively. Maybe the wind and the rain working adversely against the Hornets, but gave up 3 in the first. And then that was all Sharon needed to win it 3-1.
I want to remind you, today's video broadcast once again being brought to you by the great folks at the Sharon American Legion in Sharon. Dave Kurth and his outstanding staff. Big supporters of youth in Mercer County and have been great supporters of our video broadcast here in the playoffs.
Take a break. When we come back, we'll be ready for first pitch of this one. It's Northwestern and it's Sharon on your home for the District 10 Championships, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
At Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners, is an SEC-registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A, Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
Do you know a child who has lost a loved one? Buell Regional Health Foundation's Camp Courage is a free week-long grief camp that helps children struggling with grief and loss to develop coping skills, build resilience, and have fun. Camp Courage will be held from July 28th to August 1st at Buell Park. Campers must be in grades K through 6 and attend school or reside in Mercer County. Registration is required and may be submitted through June 1st. For more information or to register your camper, go to buhlregionalhealthfoundation.org/camp.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Our national anthem here at Kasnevich Field on Memorial Day, where we honor and remember those that have served. And we're thankful for them and thankful that you can be with us here on this Memorial Day as we get set for 3A championship action. Sharon Tigers winning their first district championship in school history in softball a year ago and trying to make it 2 in a row.
And it'll be Maddie Vogan on the mound. And she has been a dynamo. And boy, everywhere we go, people talk about Maddie Vogan. She has been an outstanding pitcher, outstanding hitter. A combination you don't see the likes of in Mercer County. We haven't seen the likes of. And now she has a chance to, as a sophomore, win her second consecutive District 10 title as a pitcher.
He had a chance to talk to Coach Al Bricker. He has not had a chance to see Sharon play, so this will be their first look live or on tape at Maddie Vogan. And when talking to Coach Bricker, he says, boy, he's got a team with no seniors, but really likes the top of his lineup. I even said about the top 7 of his lineup have been real key. Olivia Hall, 351. Nevaeh Kelly batting 373. And Zoe Johnson batting 527 will be the first 3 in the order for Northwestern. As we are moments away from starting this one off on a sunny day here in Slippery Rock.
I'll just say this. And I'm a kind of an old school guy, and you're a longtime coach. It's hard to believe with all the video that we have out there that Coach Bricker hasn't seen anything of Sharon. It's a little bit unusual, to say the least.
And you have some coaches that and Coach Bricker's been around for 21 years and been very successful. And his philosophy is take care of what we do. We got to do our thing, and that's what matters. And everybody contributes. We have a team effort, and we're going to get it done. So I agree with you. It is interesting. You have opportunities, but that's up to him. Here's the first pitch from Vogan. It's bunted first base side, and it rolls foul. Vogan picks it up just as it crossed the line. Quickly, umpire Joe Rocca to make the call foul.
That's almost exact same play happened on Friday and against Hickory, and Maddie picked the ball up on the line, and Hickory got an infield single.
Olivia Hall, a 351 hitter, no home runs, 4 runs batted in. Leads the team with 7 steals. Pitch from Vogan, bunted this time fouling into the screen. No balls, 2 strikes to Olivia Hall. Olivia, sophomore center fielder.
I mean, just an absolutely spectacular day here weather-wise. Could not have asked for much more. Not too hot, not too cold. Slight breeze.
Still squaring it, Bundes Hall pulls the bat back, swings and misses for strike 1, for strike 3, and out number 1.
And that's the issue when you attempt a couple bunts, which are not easy against Maddie Vogan, and you get one swing, it's not easy as well. So 1 out here in the top of the first.
Nevaeh Kelly, the batter, the third baseman, batting 373 on the season. Pitch from Vogan, fouled straight back. It'll be adjustment for the hitters. We saw Fairview. They had not seen Maddie Vogan this year. Maddie Vogan recorded 15 outs in the game with 15 strikeouts. Gave up just 1 hit in that first round win. A 1 pitch to Kelly, and it is fouled third base side and off the screen in front of the dugout on the Fairview side.
Yeah, Northwestern, we had said they've won actually 14 games in a row. Their last loss was to Corey on April 3rd.
0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 up, 2 down. And 2 strikeouts for Maddie Vogan.
And Maddie Vogan with that high riser fastball, which is very difficult to get around on.
I mentioned Corey. It was Corey who tied Northwestern with an 11-1 record in Region 4. So the third batter in the order is Zoe Johnson, the lefty, will pop this one to left field. Wilson is under it, and she will pocket it, and it's 3 up, 3 down. And Sharon will come to bat. No score here in the first. Sharon and Northwestern on your home for the District 10 Championships. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Mark Slazak, Bob Greenberg back with you here. Defense for Fairview will look like this. Haley Kitsey will be at first, April Wright at second, Morgan Gorzinski, the shortstop, Nevaeh Kelly at third. Courtney Eddy is the catcher. Addie Stout in left. Olivia Hall in center. Avery Feldman is in right. And Zoe Johnson will be in the circle for Northwestern, the lefty, at 14-3 with a 1.84 earned run average, 27 walks, 140 strikeouts in 99 innings.
First time Sharon has seen a lefty in a while, so we'll see how that kind of a different look might impact their hitting.
You mentioned that Northwestern long win streak. They lost that game to Corey April 3rd. They had played a couple of games in North Carolina, lost those two back in March, and then ran off everything from April 9th until today, including a couple of District 10 tournament wins.
Sharon's only lost to Hubbard, Ohio. So they have not lost to a Pennsylvania team. And you think about it, they're 44-2 in the last 2 years.
And that one loss is a game that Maddie Vogan did not pitch. She is 19-0, so in the games she has pitched, they have won them all this year.
And Maddie Vogan leading off here, a move that Dave Bodine made earlier this year to get her the most at bats. It's worked pretty well.
A .679 hitter is Maddie Vogan. She'll bat right-handed. The pitch is fouled off right side and out of play. Vogan just numbers impressive. 15 home runs. She hit 14 a year ago, so 29 career home runs. Now 40 runs batted in this year, 41. OPS of 2.394. A one pitch to Vogan. He is off the edge for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Vogan with the white 53 in the back of the black Sharon jersey. Takes the 1-1 pitch. And a change up outside.
200 down the lines here at Kasnevich Field. 220 to center. The outfield playing, I guess, pretty average depth. Not too deep, not too shallow.
All turf surface. If you're watching on the Facebook camera, the inside is the infield, a lighter turf. Dark green in the outfield. 2-1 pitch. And again, floats outside. 3-1 to Maddie Vogan.
A good eye there by Vogan.
Vogan leads the team with 38 hits. She has scored 36 runs, also leads the team. 3-1 pitch. And it is socked right side, deep but foul.
Right at the District 10 ticket table.
And Steve Hoover was over there.
So full
man
count
in charge. 3-2 pitch coming to Maddie Vogan from Johnson. And it is again fouled right side and in a similar area. This time just into the bullpen beyond the first base dugout. Johnson will go to the rosin bag that sits at the rear of the circle. And the lefty back on the rubber with a 3-2 pitch to Maddie Vogan. Fouled again right side. Skipping out of the way Marley Bundret, the on-deck batter.
So early battle here between Johnson and Vogan, the two opposing pitchers.
Yeah, good first at bat for a leadoff hitter. And a 3-2 pitch coming to Maddie Vogan. And again, slap foul right side. And again, right at that tent. Steve Hoover jumping out of the way with a bit of concern that time at the District 10 tent. Stay alive over there.
He thought he was going to be comfortable over there.
3-2, one more time from Johnson to Vogan. The pitch, and this one is popped up first base side. This looks playable. And over to make the play, the first baseman, Kitsy, and it's out number 1.
Yeah, it was a high fastball, a little bit inside, and jammed Vogan. So she pops out for the first out of the game.
And then bring up Marley Bundret, the freshman, has burst on the scene for the Tigers. She's bats .574. 2 home runs, 19 runs batted in. It's been a huge difference in this lineup offensively throughout the year for Dave Bodine. Pitch from Johnson is a strike.
I'm thinking the lefty approach here, is it just a little different look? I'm not sure if I have to find out if Sharon has faced a lefty this year.
No balls, 1 strike. This ball skips back to the screen and out of play. A little bit of different movement. That ball tied up Vogan in that previous pitch that you talked about. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bundret, and she'll slap it foul right side. And it's only been a couple of batters, but we've seen quite a few foul balls to the first base side early on from the right-hand batters.
Middlesex Cockerton baseball, they have begun at 0-0. They're bottom of the first. Big Reds, the home team in that one.
Only the Bundret playing in right field today. Here's the pitch, and it's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One of the reasons Coach Bodine said he could move Vogan up to that number 1 spot in the lineup was the play of Marley Bundren in that beginning part of the season. First 6-7 games really hit the ball well. 2-2, and this one's fouled into the net. Straight back, we stay at 2-2.
Sharon and Northwestern, the Class 3A District 10 Championship. Both teams will advance to a sub-regional this week. We'll explain that puzzle a little bit later on.
Zoe Johnson's pitch, and it is pop foul right side, not a play.
This was a baseball game, and all these foul balls. That's great for Sharon because you're with a pitch count.
Running up the pitch count, right?
Yeah, but in softball, there's no pitch count, so it's not as big a deal.
Johnson will rock and fire the 2-2, and it's a check swing and fouled again right side. And what we're seeing is a lot of the pitches kind of tying up the right-handed batters as the ball's bearing in on them. And all the foul balls, even on the previous foul ball, not that check swing, but Bundren even kind of shaking her hand out after the foul ball. 2-2 pitch with 1 out. And a strike 3 called on the outside corner. Out number 2 on the first strikeout for Zoe Johnson.
Well, that's a great pitch by Johnson. Just kind of froze Bundren there, so 2 outs here for Sharon in the bottom of the first.
Just had a little bit of a curve on that pitch. It looked to be outside, but broke over to the corner of the plate, and it'll bring up the left-hand batter, Claire Bodine. Claire bats .450 on the season, 4 home runs and 32 runs batted in. And the ball low and inside for ball 1.
18th pitch of the first inning here for Johnson.
So lefty-lefty matchup, so something that Claire Bodine has not had to see much in her softball career as well. 17 career home runs for Claire. 1-0 pitch inside, just skipping out of the way is Claire Bodine. At one point, was it last year, I think, at one point, but Claire Bodine had the Sharon Tiger all-time home run record, but it did not last long, as bursting onto the scene and taking that record quickly back was Maddie Vogan.
Yeah, Claire had the all-time record for career home runs, and that lasted, not sure how long it lasted, but not long.
2-0 pitch to Claire Bodine, and it high and outside, 3-0. Along with Delaney Bear, Claire leads this team with 10 walks.
Claire going to Penn State Barron to play college baseball and 10 academically.
3-0 pitch, and taking all the way, it's a strike. Claire last year got to play in the Penn State Barron Field. That's where Sharon won the District 10 championship a year ago. Down this new beautiful facility down here in Slippery Rock, hosting a couple of championship games, a couple more being played up in Erie. 3-1 pitch to Bodine with 2 outs. And it is socked to second base. Eats up the second baseman line and cannot recover in time. Safe at first base, Claire Bodine on a rocket shot to second base. April Wright had the ball, may have hit her in the wrist, and then couldn't find it after it ricocheted off of her, and Bodine safe at first.
And we'll give her a single on that. That was a hard hit ball, not easy to handle. So a 2-out single here for Claire Bodine.
Maya Bundret will be the batter. Pitch outside for a ball. Yeah, the lefty Bodine got all of that one on a line pull side to April Wright, and she's on it first. Maya Bundret, a 400 hitter in the 4 spot. Check swing, and went around. That's a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. Maya's not homered this year, but in her freshman year, she did blast 3. She's knocked in 19 runs this year. 1-1 pitch, and it's outside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Quick update, not good. Seneca leads Sharpsville 2-0 in the bottom of the first, still batting in the 2A championship game.
2-1 pitch to Bundren, fouled straight back. Maya Bundren, 1 year older sister to Marley. The 2-2 count. To Maya Bundren with Claire Bodine, the runner at first. And the Johnson pitch, and fouled away right side.
And early on, Sharon, a lot of these, almost every foul ball has gone opposite way, so they're still a little bit slow getting down the timing of Johnson's speed. And as this game progresses, you would imagine they will catch up to it, but early on, Johnson's had been very effective.
2-2 pitch with 2 out. And that curveball stays outside. It is 3-2. You get a little bit of that, plus the idea that from the lefty, and she throws that ball curving in with speed right into your hands. And that's where that ball ends up, fouling off to right. 3-2 pitch, runner on first, and it's low and outside. Skips back to the screen. Bodine will advance to second, but no further. And Maya Bundren on via walk, and the Tigers with something going here with 2 outs in the first.
And another one of the fantastic freshmen here, Addie McFan, coming to the plate, batting .434 on the year with no home runs, 17 RBIs.
Has played a fantastic center field. The freshman outfield has been exceptional for the Tigers this year. McFan, the batter, with 2 on. Pitch from Johnson outside. And McFan, not only has she played spectacular defense, but throughout the season moved up in the order, now in the 5 spot as a .434 hitter. 5 doubles on this season. She has knocked in 17. 1-0 pitch, and McFan will sky it right side and out of play. Into the Sharon bullpen just beyond their dugout at first base. Bodine, the runner at second, and Maya Bundren, the runner at first, return to the bags. And a 1-1 pitch from Zoe Johnson to Addie McFan. She'll rock, she'll fire, and it's outside on the corner, a strike. And she has got the right-handed batters to kind of give up on that pitch on that corner a couple of times, and it just bends right back in that last moment. 1-2.
She's getting ahead of the batters as well, makes it her even more effective.
1-2 pitch, slap first base side and foul. Just outside the line, scooped there by the first baseman Kitsy, but that spin on the ball coming off the right-hand bat of McFan. Foul just before the bag. So we'll do it again at 1-2. Sharon with 2 on here in a scoreless bottom of the first. Johnson with the pitch. And it's outside. 2-2 to the freshman McFan.
Sharon Tigers being patient here at the plate so far in this first inning. 33 pitches already for Johnson.
2 on. And McFan takes it high. It's 3-2.
And with the sun and black jerseys and a lot of pitches in this first inning, and
always something to consider, no doubt. 2 on, 3-2 pitch with 2 outs from Johnson. And it's off the edge outside. Boy, holding the glove for a while was the catcher, Courtney Eddy, but no call made, and the base is now loaded. A single and a couple of walks. It'll bring up Chloe Pagliarini.
The junior shortstop batting .315 on the year, no home runs, 21 RBIs. And the Tigers have loaded the bases here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first.
So bases loaded with Tigers. 2 down, here's the Johnson pitch, and it's outside, ball 1.
Johnson came in with 31 walks this year in 106 innings.
2 walks here in the first to load them up for the Tigers. 1-0 pitch to Pagliarini. Outside. Continues to try to work that outside edge.
And I'd have to believe there's a take sign here, Mark. After back-to-back walks and 2-0 in the count.
Either that or something you absolutely love. 2-0 pitch to Pagliarini. And it's high, 3-0. And if you didn't want to bet on the take sign at 2-0, you can certainly bet on it now.
And what is the take sign, Coach Bodine? Does he even need one?
Pagliarini, the senior shortstop, 3-0. Takes a strike right across the letters at the top of the zone. She looks down at Coach Bodine. 3-1 the count. 2 outs. Sharon with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the first. District 10 3A championship game. Zoe Johnson for Northwestern. Winds, fires, and fouled straight back into the screen. 3-2. She was right on it.
And so bases are loaded with 2 outs. They will be running on the pitch as opportunity here for the Tigers to get a big first inning.
Here's the 3-2 pitch to Pagliarini, and it is slapped right side, but into right field. The right fielder there to make it, and the catch for Avery Feldman, and that's out number 3. So got bat on the ball, but Feldman right there with a fly out to right. The Sharon Tigers don't score. They got a hit. No errors. They leave 3 with the bases loaded, and that's going to end the first. No score. Northwestern and Sharon on your home for the District 10 Championships, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Of the world. Nobody stocks more, nobody sells more, and nobody sells them for less. Featuring all the best brands: Kubota, Exmark, Ferris, Cub Cadet, and Steel. Over 60 different models and over 100 units in stock starting at only $28.99. With financing as low as 0% for 60 months. With 0 down. Only at your Zero Turn headquarters. M&R Power Equipment on Route 18 in Hermitage and on Route 68 in Butler. Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Sharon Tigers, Northwestern Wildcats, our matchup in the 3A District 10 Championship game here in softball. I'm Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. Aaron Byers at the studio. Lee Gross is under the big umbrella on top of the press box here at Slippery Rock. Jason Basil here in the booth as well. No score after 1. Be Courtney Eddy, April Wright, and Morgan Gorzinski to bat for Northwestern.
Eddy on the year, batting .452 with 1 home run and 17 RBIs.
Ball 1 delivered by Maddie Vogan. Vogan will rock and fire, and this ball grounded second base side. Bear will bobble, scoop, and the throw just in time at first base. Scooping it up cleanly is Claire Bodine. And out number 1.
Wow, what a play by Bear and Bodine, the killer bees there. As Bear had a little bit of trouble with it, but stayed with it and then got it over just in time for Bodine to make the scoop.
Vogan will rock and fire, swing and a miss, strike 1 to April Wright. The first base coach over there, he put the hands up to the head like the headset for the review. First base, we don't have such a thing in high school softball, but it was that kind of play. And in close range, a nice scoop by Claire Bodine to end that play as well. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Fastball right past April Wright. A .375 hitter with 17 runs batted in.
I want to say hello to Darren Steele, our longtime colleague, who is watching and listening right now.
0-2 pitch, and it's a foul ball off the foot of Wright. It rolls into fair territory.
Darren's been having some battles with his health right now. We're praying for Darren and thinking about you, Darren, here on this Memorial Day.
No doubt. Texted with Darren a little bit, reminding him, like, hey, get your mind up things so you can listen to a game today. And he said he might check it out, so I'm glad he's checking in with us. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Pops out of the glove of Mary Claire Brown, and they're going to say it was just tipped. Spun out of the glove just enough to fall to the ground. And we'll do it again at 0-2. April Wright, the second baseman. And the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. There's strike 3, and the third strikeout for Maddie Vogan.
And that's just vintage Maddie Vogan there in that fastball. So 2 outs here in the top of the second for Northwestern.
Maddie Vogan on the season. 247 strikeouts now. This pitch is fouled away right side to Morgan Gorzinski. A .451 hitter with 16 runs batted in. Yeah, worn out the hillside on the right side with foul balls already here for both teams. 0-1 pitch. And this one fouled into the screen. It'll be 0-2. Vogan came in 244 strikeouts, just 13 walks on the season. giving up 3 doubles and 2 home runs, so just 5 extra base hits. Opponents have batted .081 against Maddie Vogan on the season. Maddie's 0-2, and it's shot right back to the pitcher. Stabbed by Vogan to the line, drive out. He is out number 3.
6 up, 6 down for Northwestern here after 2.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the second with no score. Sharon and Northwestern on your home for the District 10 Championships. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
So we get to the bottom of the second inning. Sharon Tigers loaded the bases in the bottom of the first with a couple of outs, but could not score. And as far as Northwestern's concerned, they're 6 up and 6 down against Maddie Vogan. It'll be Delaney Bear, Mary Claire Brown, and Alana Wilson. 7, 8, 9 in the order for Sharon.
A couple quick updates, Mark. Middlesex Cochranton still 0-0 in the second. Sharpsville has scored 2 on a error by Seneca. They scored 2 runs, so that game is tied at 2. Seneca and Sharpsville in the second.
Seneca Sharpsville, softball action. West Middlesex and Cochranton, that's baseball action here on Memorial Day. Delaney Bear, a .241 hitter, will step in and take it high for ball 1.
I know there's been some discussion about District 10, how they set up today's schedule, and I'll be the first to say I'm a fan of just having double headers.
1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch, it's high. And as you can see, even in this game, we didn't have a huge delay at the time of Game 2, but even with the games being spaced out for 2.5 hours, we still started a little bit late in Game 2.
And there have been times in the past we've done this across the street, Mark, where the last game was a late night one.
2 balls, no strikes. That pitch high, 3-0. And then you can throw in a little bit of weather, and you just never know. And then
it's really, and
you
it
could
makes
be sitting around all a long time if you're Game 3 or 4.
If you're Game 3 or 4, you're a fan or a parent or a coach or whatever. I mean, it makes it very difficult. And I like the schedule.
3-0 pitch, high and outside, and a team-leading 11th walk for Delaney Bear.
3rd walk of the game for Johnson as the Tigers get the leadoff runner on here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, 99 innings. Johnson came in with 27 walks, as you had mentioned earlier, 140 strikeouts. It's going to bring up Mary Claire Brown, the catcher. That's 186 with 10 runs batted in. And the pitch is a strike at the top of the zone. A couple of stolen bases this year for Delaney Bear. Sharon, not a team that runs a lot, just 12 steals on the season. And you bat .387 as a team. You don't have to steal all that much because you're hitting the ball like crazy. And squaring the bunt and popping it foul was Brown. The count 0-2.
Mary Claire does a fantastic job catching. Very much under the radar, hailing Maddie Vogan all year.
And just a junior, so Sharon feels good about that battery for one more season for sure. Here's the pitch. Brown again looking to bunt. This time takes it high.
And Sharpsville scored again, by the way, 3-2 on a Candy Audi single.
1-2. The count to Mary Claire Brown, the runner at first, Delaney Bear. And the pitch from Johnson. And a strike 3 called on the outside edge. Brown shakes her head but walks to the dugout with a called strikeout. Strikeout number 2 for Zoe Johnson, and both have been of the looking variety.
Batting ninth is Alana Wilson, left fielder, batting .242 on the year. No home runs, 6 RBIs.
Wilson, the righty batter, squares to bunt, puts it down. Third base side, but it's foul. Wilson with good speed, but the third baseman, Nevaeh Kelly, had creeped in quite a bit. And actually came charging as soon as Wilson had squared, as she squared quite early. And now she's about 7 feet in front of the base. At third base is Kelly.
I have confirmed this is the first lefty that Sharon has faced all year.
0-1 pitch coming against squaring to bunt. This time getting the ball down is Wilson. Fielded by the pitcher Johnson. Throw to first just in time, but the sacrifice will move Bear to second base.
Boy, nice bunt. Nice play by Johnson all the way around. And now you get a runner in scoring position with Maddie Vogan now at the plate.
Does leave first base open if they choose to put her on, and Coach will definitely say, put her on. So Coach Bricker steps out of the dugout and says that girl's going to first base, so intentional walk. Crowd doesn't like it, but that's a good move in that case. So bring up Marley Bundret. And Marley with a chance to create some damage. Sharon again with 2 runners on. They loaded the bases in the first and did not score. They've got 2 on here with 2 outs in the second.
So Vogan intentionally walked here.
Here's the pitch, and it's shot right side, and a diving stop at second, flip to first, in time! Oh, what a play at second base by April Wright. A dive into the hole between first and second, a backhand flip to the bag, and just in time to get Marley Bundret for the 3rd out.
Unbelievable play, a bang play there at first, saving a run there, and we are tied at 0 after 2.
2 innings in the books. Back with more in a moment on your home for the District 10 Championship, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
My son Colin, he just turned 19. He bought Xanax off of social media. It was laced with fentanyl, and he never woke up.
We're in the midst of a fentanyl crisis. We're seeing substances, marijuana, cocaine, Xanax pressed with fentanyl. Fentanyl is extremely potent. 1 pill pressed with fentanyl is enough to kill you.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Great defensive play by the second baseman, April Wright, diving into the hole, then a backhand flip to first base, and a nice stretch by Kitsy at first. And the out to end the inning as Sharon again had 2 on with 2 out, so they don't score. And we go to the 3rd, tied at 0.
Yeah, that I think that might be the play of the year that we've seen so far. We've seen some good ones, but that one, it also saved a run as well, so just a great play by April Wright.
Avery Feldman, the batter, takes first pitch for strike 1. Feldman, the right fielder, batting .348. No home runs and 16 runs batted in for the sophomore. No seniors on the roster for Northwestern. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. And a rise ball right past the swinging Feldman for an 0-2 count. Vogan toes the rubber, rocks and fires, swing and a miss. Brings the heat, and it's strikeout number 4 for Maddie Vogan, out number 1.
7 up, 7 down now for Northwestern here. We are in the top of the 3rd. We have no score, Sharon and Northwestern.
They bring up Addie Stout. Stout, the junior left fielder. This one skips away for ball 1.
Batting .154 on the year, no home runs, 5 RBIs.
Logan rocks and fires the 1-0, and it's bunted to the top of the screen. And out of play.
You had
1
asked,
ball, 1 strike.
You had asked last week, could a ball get into this booth? Friday we were here, a foul ball like that literally went right by our window here with the window down. It was as close as we got.
1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2. I'm just going with the physics, and I say it's possible. It's not likely, but it's possible. And also, when we went to set up on the roof today with Lee up there was a ball up there, too. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and fouled straight back.
I mentioned Northwestern's history. They have won 8 District 10 championships. Only Cambridge Springs 11, Iroquois 12, Corey 13, Harbor Creek 14, and McDowell 17 with more in District 10 softball history.
Pretty impressive. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on the heater. And strikeout number 5 for Maddie Vogan. Out number 2.
Now batting number 21, Haley Pitsy.
Interesting, even in the batting style for some of the Northwestern players, they'll square around a bunt, even with 2 strikes, and then pull back at that last moment. Here's a swing and a miss, strike 1 to Haley Kitsy.
I'm not a fan of that, to tell you the truth.
And when you're playing against somebody that throws really hard,
yes,
and you're not really in a bunter's count, it's like not really affecting anybody. I guess they're just trying to affect Maddie Vogan, who's got good concentration. Here's swing and a miss, strike 2. Took a little bit off that one, went upstairs. And no balls, 2 strikes to Kitsy, the first baseman. She bats .226 on the season.
I mean, I guess at this point, try anything to try to shake up Maddie.
0-2 pitch, and they do try to bunt there.
That's strike
And
3.
Fouled away. That should be strike 3. That is strike 3 on the fouled off bunt. And that's strikeout number 6. 9 up, 9 down for Fairview. Sharon will bat here in the bottom of the third with no score when we return. And you're home for the District 10 Championships, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Team at Reed & Daly Associates is the area's #1 income tax service. Reed & Daly built their practice one client at a time and are proud supporters of student athletes, boosters, bands, and other school activities to keep our diverse community moving forward. When it comes to business or taxes, Reed & Daly Associates will fight for you and help you reach the top of your game. Reed & Daly Associates on South Buell Farm Drive in Hermitage and online at reedanddaly.com.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
We go to the bottom of the third inning. I'm Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Aaron Byro producing back at the studio. Lee Gross is on the roof, right on the Facebook camera. Jason Basil helping us out in the booth. And I'd like to thank our video sponsor, Sharon American Legion, serving veterans, community, and youth, accepting all veterans for membership. Thinking about the veterans on Memorial Day here.
And Sharon, they have threatened in both innings, but they have not scored. And now they will go with their 3-4-5 batters here in the bottom of the third.
Claire Bodine, Maya Bundren, and Addie McFan. Here's Claire, who singled her first time up. And this time she'll rocket it to second base, but Wright will make the play clean this time and fire to first for out number 1. Sharon has left 5, but in both of the innings, the threat mostly with 2 outs. The first inning, they loaded them up after 2 outs. Second inning, they started with a walk, then 2 were down, and then an intentional walk, put 2 on. Here's Bundren, and she will pop this one to the catcher, and running out to make the play was Courtney Eddy, just into fair territory for out number 2 on 2 pitches.
And, Dave Bodine talked to me in the pregame about one of the keys, timely hitting. Did not have any of it on Friday versus Hickory. They won 3-1, but same thing so far here through the first 3 innings.
And Zoe Johnson faces her third batter, and this is her third pitch of the inning, and it's rocketed foul. First baseman coach cannot handle it. First base coach gets booed from the crowd by a few, playfully. No balls, 1 strike. Annie McFan walked her first time up.
That's Jeremiah McFan, I believe.
Here's the pitch. With McFan swinging at the first pitch, Johnson had the chance to get out of the inning on 3 pitches after really laboring in a pitch count through the first 2 innings.
Somebody will be sending Jeremiah that video sometime over the next 24 hours.
Maybe you.
No, one of his friends will be jabbing him.
Here's the pitch. It's high. 2 balls, 1 strike to the freshman center fielder, Addie McFan. .434 hitter on the season with 17 runs batted in. Zoe Johnson will rock and fire. And that pitch just a tad high. 2-2.
Good eye there for McFan. Stayed away from that high fastball.
Johnson has walked 4 in the first 2+ innings. 3-1 pitch, and this one's rocketed to right field. It is deep, and it's over the head of the right fielder, and it's fair. McFan around first, digging for 2. She'll round third, going for 3. Cutoff throw from right to the baseline. Save, a triple for Addie McFan.
Addie McFadden with a 2-out triple here in the bottom of the third. Her first triple of the season. And the Tigers have another runner in scoring position.
Avery Feldman gave it a run in right field. With the ball well placed to the opposite field for McFadden with good power. And it drops in, and McFadden never slowed up. You can see her pick up Coach Bodini. She rounded second, and she's in for the triple. Brings up Chloe Pagliarini. Here's the pitch. And Chloe takes high. Actually on the edge for strike one.
So 2 outs here. And Zoe Johnson has dodged a bunch of issues here early on. Can she dodge another one?
Oh, one pitch. And it hit her. Pagliarini hit on maybe the left elbow. Winces as she makes her way down to first base.
Now batting number 28, Delaney.
That'll bring up Delaney Bear. Pagliarini shaking off that left arm, left elbow. Looks like she's okay. And the dead ball, no advancement on the hit by pitch. And a little meeting at the circle.
Middlesex Cockerton still 0-0. And Seneca has retaken the lead. They lead Sharpsville now 3-2 in softball. Middlesex Cockerton is baseball. Actually, now looking at it again, Sharpsville has retied the game at 3.
Just the players, infielders, catcher, pitcher all meeting. Coach Bricker does not come out. And now runners in first and third. And they may have been talking about the defensive thought here too if Chloe Pagliarini decides to take off at first base. Sharon base runners met with Coach Bodine as well. Delaney Bear, the batter. She walked her first time up, squares as if she's going to bunt here with 2 outs, pulls the bat back, and takes strike one. And running to second base and taking the base without a play is Chloe Pagliarini.
So now, yet again, the Tigers with runners in scoring position.
And again with 2 outs, second and third. Here's the pitch, rocking into right field. It is just fair. 2 runs will score. Bear digs for second and will stand up with a double. And Sharon on the board with a 2-0 lead.
Delaney Bear with a clutch 2-run double here in the bottom of the third, giving Sharon a 2-0 lead.
Second double of the year for Delaney Bear. Just inside the line in right field. And Sharon gets 2 to lead 2-0. Mary Claire Brown, the batter, with again Bear, the runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch. And it's strike one.
And you start thinking about Johnson. She has avoided a lot of trouble here early on, and it's only a matter of time before you can't avoid it.
0-1 pitch to Brown is high. Mary Claire struck out looking her first time up. 2 opposite field extra base hits. The triple by Addie McFadden, the double by Delaney Bear. As Sharon continues to use the right side of the field against the lefty Zoe Johnson. Here's the pitch, and Brown will loop at first base side. Scoop there, and now flipped to right covering for out number 3. Kitsy to right for the out. But Sharon Tigers pick up 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors. Sharon left 1. We played 3. Sharon 2. Northwestern nothing. On your home for the District 10 Championships, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
A 2-run double by Delaney Bear. Her 10th and 11th runs batted into the season has given Sharon a 2-0 lead here in the District 10 3A championship game. We go to the 4th. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. It's been Sharon with opportunities after opportunities. Coach Dave Bodine said we got to get the big hit, and finally in the third inning, they got it.
And some great fundamentals there I picked up by Bear. As she rounded first, going to second, she looked over at Dave Bodine to pick up his signal, and he told her to stop at second. Just little things like that indicate Sharon has worked very hard on the fundamentals, and they lead here 2-0 after 3, and Northwestern is still looking for their first base runner.
It's been 9 up, 9 down against Maddie Vogan. Vogan has struck out 6. We're back to the top of the order. Olivia Hall. Hall, the center fielder, came in batting .351 with 4 runs batted in. Here's the pitch, swearing to bunt and taking on the outside edge, strike 1 is Hall.
So the second time through here for Northwestern. We'll see how they handle Vogan this time.
Tall right-hander will rock and fire, and it's bunted first base side. A good bunt, scooped, throw to first just in time. Vogan to Bodine. And Bodine, again, showing great hands at first base on a tough play to catch a throw coming pretty quick at you. That was above her head, but able to pull it down and out number 1.
Yeah, fastball there by Maddie Vogan, and Bodine with a quick reaction time to make that play.
So that'll bring up the 2-hitter, Nevaeh Kelly. Struck out her first time up. And strike 1. Kelly struck out her first time up. Batting .373 on the season out of the 2 spot of the lineup, the junior, playing at third base. Vogan fires, and it's fouled straight back. 0-2.
After 3, Seneca leads Sharpsville 4-3 in that seesaw affair.
Here's Vogan's pitch, and it's chopped third base side. It is fair. Vogan's throw to first and save at first base just in time. Another bang-bang play. That ball was chopped at the plate. Vogan came to make the play. It was only about 6 or 7 feet from home plate. Fired to first, but Kelly just beat it for the first hit of the game for Northwestern.
And the first base runner, as well as the perfect game, has come to an end. So a 1-out single, a swinging bunt there for Kelly, giving Northwestern their first base runner.
Here we go, Zoe Johnson. And are we going to talk about this play at first base? Possibly. It was very close at first base. Umpires discuss. As the infielders and outfielders come together here. Freshman outfield, Sharon practices their dance routine, and it's a safe call at first base. Really a tough one to overturn. Anybody from another base not with any more of a view on a basic play there. Here's Zoe Johnson, the lefty, to bat, leads the team here with 5 home runs. Here's a steal on the run to second and safe at second base. Pitch was high for a ball. Stealing second base was Nevaeh Kelly.
Yeah, it's more out of almost courtesy when a coach will ask for a review. Umpires, even though I would agree, it looked safe to us.
1 ball, no strike. Here's the pitch. It's high, 2-0. I would have been okay with either call, safe or out, as far as close as that was, at least not to argue it. So Kelly, the runner at second. Johnson flying out to left her first time up. There's the pitch from Vogan, and it's shot foul over the press box and out of play.
By the way, in case you're wondering, probably not, but there is no Pick Sports line tonight because of the holiday. Getting close.
And this.
And this. You and I will be back next Monday.
2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch from Vogan. Swing and a miss. Changed up on pitch at the letters to get the swing. 2-2 to Zoe Johnson. Team leading .527 average, 5 home runs, 23 runs batted in, 29 hits. All lead the team. Here's the pitch. This one's popped. Shortstop side. Pagliarini is there. She is under it, and she makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Yeah, not an easy play for Pagliarini, as she had to go almost onto the cut line there of the outfield, but made it look easy. So 2 outs here in the top of the 4th
First base runner of the game is Nevaeh Kelly, first runner to advance into scoring position for Northwestern as well. Courtney Eddy will be the batter. Grounded to second her first time, swings and misses for strike one. Sharon scored 2 in the bottom of the third. Northwestern trying to answer here, top 4. Bogan will rock and fire. Their pitch is wide. 1 ball, 1 strike. First time through the order, no hits, 6 strikeouts for Maddie Bogan. Second time through now, Courtney Eddy, the 4-hitter. Here's the pitch. Check swing, outside edge. That's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You can hear the audible strike call, and then about 4 or 5 seconds later, you get that hand to move. 1-2. Bogan fires, and this one pops straight back into the netting. We'll do it again at 1-2. Kelly, the runner at second. Eddy this year, a home run and 16 runs batted in. Also a team leading 3 triples. Holds the bat over the plate, pulls it back, and now pops it again, fouling out of play.
By the way, Fort LaBeouf beats Harbor Creek 2-1 today in the District 10 title. So Harbor Creek looking for consecutive titles, and they were the defending 3A champs. They lose a thriller today to Fort LaBeouf, 2-1.
3A champ in the state, but not the district. Sharon knocked him off. Here's a pitch, and this one's popped right side and out of play into the bullpen. Trying to repeat as state champions. They moved up to 4A this year, did Harbor Creek. Is that a one-and-done game, do you know? You could look at your bracket, huh?
I would need to look at my bracket.
I think most would consider that an upset.
And it is a one-and-done.
1-2, here's the pitch. Ground ball, shortstop side. Pagliarini fields, fires, and the throw off the bag, but a tag made by Bodine. And if they play it first in the inning over, as Claire Bodine continues to sparkle at first base. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left for Fairview. Excuse me, for Northwestern. We'll take a break, and we are back with the bottom of the 4th when we return. 2-0, Sharon leads. Your home for the District 10 Championship, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Need top-notch cardiology care? Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants, part of Meadville Medical Center, is here for you. Serving Mercer County and Ohio, our expert providers offer dedicated heart health services at 2999 Innovation Way in Hermitage, Pennsylvania, and 880 West Liberty Street in Hubbard, Ohio. For appointments, call 724-983-1800 for Hermitage or 330-269-1916 for Hubbard. More info at nmchs.org. Choose Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Where that other runner was. The discussion here, sorry to interrupt there, but the discussion with the umpires that we have not, I guess, officially ended the last inning as of yet to see where runners might be. Bodine came off the bag on a wide throw by Pagliarini, put the tag on the shoulder of Eddy.
And we had the best angle, not even a question in my mind, but a long discussion here, which is surprising to me because this should be a no-brainer. If the first base umpire isn't clear on the call and is asking for help, then so be it. But this discussion is going on, and Northwestern the runner still hasn't left the field.
And the other runner came around third, and some of the question could possibly be is if they do call her safe, do they determine that the runner who was on second base was going to score, and the runner that was on second base had not gone around third base at the time the play was made, and now they're going to call out the coaches for both teams.
And without us having somebody down there, this is going to be a controversial decision here, I'm imagining, and I'm not a fan of it.
And what they did is they called both coaches out. So now Coach Al Bricker, who wanted the umpires to talk about this, and Dave Bodine, who kind of walks off with his head down. So it looks like this call is going to go in favor of Fairview. They're going to score a run as well. Oh, my goodness.
Absolutely unbelievable.
So not only do they reverse what looked to be an out at first base, The runner at second base is awarded home plate.
And this is ridiculous. The runner was called out by the first base umpire. And you can hear the Sharon fans right now. So the inning isn't over.
The runner at the beginning of the play was on second base and was not even to third base when the play was made. Bodine came off the bag, looked to tag. The tag was made as the runner came to first base, so it'll be an error on Pagliarini to give Eddie first base, and Nevaeh Kelly will score to make it 2-1.
Absolutely stunning to me.
And April Wright will be the batter. It's one thing to overturn it. To give the run is the part that baffles me.
Absolutely unbelievable, especially when they ruled the third out. So the play was over. There's no reason for Sharon to keep tagging people. So it's 2-1 now after a significantly controversial play.
So Vogan steps back out and throws strike one to April Wright.
So Kelly will score, Eddie on the air, and the Sharon fans, their dander is up right now.
2-1, the Sharon lead. Vogan with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. April Wright struck out swinging her first time up. The 375 hitter with 17 runs batted in. Courtney Eddy, the runner at first. Oh, 2 pitch, and it is fly to left field. Wilson running towards the line into foul ground, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. So Sharon goes back out on the field. They're fired up like crazy now as they head back to the dugout. They get out of the inning, but a run in the books. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, actually 1 error now, and 1 left on base. And we go to the bottom of the 4. And it's 2-1 Sharon over Northwestern on your home for the District 10 Championship, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Sharon bench, Sharon coaches, Sharon crowd a bit fired up as controversial call is giving Northwestern a run. Maddie Vogan able to end the inning on a fly out to left field. But it was a ground ball to short with a runner on second. Pagliarini fielded through. She threw wide to first. Bodine came off the bag, appeared to have slapped the tag on Courtney Eddy, which would have been the third out. The runner at second then, after the play was reversed at first base, was awarded home plate and the run.
Never seen anything like it.
That was the biggest part of the controversy. Here's Sharon to bat. Now here in bottom 4. Leading off is Alana Wilson, and she takes strike 1.
I just don't get how, when the umpire rules third out, makes the call, how, even if they overturn it, how that runner is given those extra bases.
Here's Johnson's pitch. Wilson swing and a miss. I'm with you on that.
I mean,
I give you third, but I don't give you home.
Exactly.
Put it back at first and third. That's what I felt it would have been, but third base umpire.
Wasn't it a dead ball as soon as it was ruled third out? I mean, how do you keep tagging people? I need a clear explanation on that one.
The pitch is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes from Zoe Johnson. Yeah, I think of all, I can see overturning the call, but it'll be something interesting to talk to. But the umpires had a long discussion. And swing and a miss. Strike 3, Wilson, the first out of the inning.
And to be honest, you and I had the best angle here from where that tag was on the bag. I'm not sure if any other umpire had as better angle than we did, and clearly Claire Bodine tagged her with the glove.
So Maddie Vogan will be the batter. Maddie popped out to first, and Maddie was intentionally walked in 2 plate appearances. She'll take ball 1.
Sharpsville leads Seneca now 5-4, mid-4th inning up in Erie.
Facebook fans can rewind all that and look at it too and make your own call. 1 ball, no strikes to Vogan. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. High fastball from Zoe Johnson. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm afraid to go look at the comments at this point, even though we do not permit bad language on our page. So
Johnson to Vogan with a 1-1 pitch with 1 out. Change up. And a strike call.
Boy, a great pitch here by Zoe Johnson, that changeup.
And she has the full motion of coming 100 miles an hour to the plate. She disguises it very well on the change. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sharon's top hitter, Maddie Vogan. The pitch, change up, and it's socked high to shortstop side. And Gorzinski there to make the catch. And out number 2.
Now batting number 12, Marley
Also,
Bondurant.
last report, still no score across the way here. 0-0 Cochraton and West Middlesex. Baseball.
So Marley Bundret will be the hitter. She struck out and was erased on a diving play by the second baseman, April Wright, to end the second. Strike 1 on the outside edge from Zoe Johnson. Johnson came in with 140 strikeouts on the season, 3 in this game. 0-1 pitch to Bundren. Change up, socked to left field.
It's trouble.
And it's in fair, drops in front of the left fielder and outside the shortstop, and Marley Bundren into second base with a stand-up double.
2-out double for Marley Bundrent. Gives the Tigers a runner in scoring position.
Well, that was sky high to left field. Addie Stout kind of shifted over toward left center, had a long way to go to get there. The shortstop, Gorzinski, could not get there either. It drops just inside the line. And the third extra base hit for the Tigers that's just inside the line. And as they have in every inning, a runner in scoring position with 2 outs for the Tigers. It'll be Claire Bodine, who has a single and a ground out in 2 trips. Johnson's pitch, socked up the middle, into the alley, it's a base hit. Rounding third and coming home is Bundret. Bodine heads for second base. She's in with a double. RBI double for Claire Bodine. Sharon leads 3-1.
Little 2-out lightning for the Sharon Tigers. Give them back a 2-run lead. They now back up 3-1 here in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, every inning they've had opportunities with 2 outs. The first and second inning they left 5 on base. Brooklyn Ruzic will come on to run at second base. Courtesy runner, actually a pinch runner in this case for Claire Bodine.
Update District 10 lacrosse championship at halftime. Not good for Hickory. Meadville 9, Hickory 2.
So the batter will be Maya Bundren. Maya popped out to the catcher and walked in 2 appearances. Ruzic, the runner, at second base. Brooklyn has scored 7 runs this year. This ball filed into the screen for strike 1.
Tell you one thing, that run, to get that run back quickly after that controversial decision, I'm sure settled down Sharon a little bit. Their emotions were running high. Give Dave Bodine credit because he walked away when I'm sure other managers would not have.
He wasn't happy. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Johnson throws it past Maya Bundren for strike 2. 2 outs. Ruzic, the pinch runner at second base. (0-2) to Bundren. That is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Maya, the sophomore third baseman, batting .400 on the season. She's knocked in 19. Zoe Johnson fires 1-2, and it is fouled away into the hillside off the right. Ruzic moves back to second base. Stepping back in to do it again at 1-2 is Maya Bundren. Sharon with a 3-1 lead here in the fourth. Here's the pitch, and it is again fouled away. Young gentleman to our right finds one softball and finds another seconds later as they fall almost in the same place. 1-2 again to Maya Bundren.
Can't keep him, though.
Not here. Ruzick the batter. Here's the pitch. It's high. Bundren the batter. Ruzick the runner at second. Now 2-2 as that floats high.
So here we go. 3-1 lead here for Sharon Maya Bundren at the plate battling here.
2-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner, and that'll end the inning. Sharon, though, gets a run. Get back-to-back doubles from Bundren and Claire Bodine. No errors. Sharon leaves 1, and after 4, it's Sharon 3, Northwestern 1 on your home for the District 10 Championships. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
You're with a group of friends, and someone offers you a pill. You don't know what's in that pill. The person who gave it to you may not even know. By taking it, you may increase your risk of an overdose. Every day, nearly 300 Americans die from a drug overdose. Get the facts. Be your own advocate.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stopoverdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Back here at Kesnevich Field. Slippery Rock University, Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Sharon Tigers leading Northwestern in the 3A District 10 softball final by a score of 3-1. Going to be Morgan Gorzinski, Avery Feldman, and Addie Stout to bat for Northwestern in the 5th. First pitch fouled straight back. Strike 1 to Gorzinski, a .451 hitter on the year. Leads the team with 7 doubles. Lined out to the pitcher her first time up. Vogan's pitch and bunted into the glove of Brown if she got any of it at all. Strike 2.
I'm thinking about the last game we did here, or the game we did, where there was an inside the park home run and the ball was stuck in the fence.
0-2, this pitch shot third base side over the head and just foul, though. It was over the head of a leaping third baseman in Maya Bundren, but the ball foul, and we'll do it again at 0-2. Go back to your point.
And I remember being told that, because remember, Maddie Vogan kept running.
Yes.
And the umpires can't, they can put you back on a bag, but they can't assume you're going to score. I'm not sure what happened there.
Here's the pitch lined into right field. Bundren in, scoops, fires first, and not in time. So the right fielder, Marley Bundren, came racing in and tried to throw out Gorzinski at first, but Gorzinski gets there with a single to right field. So Gorzinski, the runner at first, with nobody out. Avery Feldman, the batter.
I was told the umpires can't advance you, only place you back. So I'm not sure how they advanced. I'm not sure how that whole play was ruled.
Here's the pitch from Vogan. It's a strike. The throw to second base and sliding into the bag, getting hit with the ball in the slide and safe at second base is Gorzinski with the steal. Bob, when I was watching the discussion, the third base umpire continued to point to third base, claiming that he felt that that runner was already around the base. And that's where it may have come in. Here's the pitch from Vogan, butted back to the mound. Vogan will field, throw to first, and that's good for the first out. The sacrifice by Feldman will move Gorzinski to third, and now she's going to try to score, and she's going to be out. Gorzinski rounded the bag and thought they would catch Sharon napping, and now a discussion again by the umpires.
There cannot be a discussion here.
And again, the third base umpire will be in the center of it all as he brings in the other umpires. A sacrifice would advance Gorzinski to third. Gorzinski had tried to catch Sharon napping. And it looks like they're pointing to third base and telling her to go back. And they are. They're putting her back at third base. And now Coach Dave Bodine is wants a discussion and wants to know what's going on.
I have no clue what this umpiring crew is officiating here today. The third base umpire, now, if there was some contact maybe between the runner and the fielder.
If there's contact, you're going to be awarded a base. They would have scored. And interference, you're going to get the base. You're going to get the next one. And now they're going to discuss again.
And I am not sure what rule book this officiating crew is ruling by. I have never seen a runner try to steal home, get thrown out, and then get put back on the third base. Nobody shoved her down the third baseline.
The only thing that could possibly be an issue here is that the third base umpire may have called timeout. Why, I'm not sure. But if a timeout was called, that's the only thing that is going to put the runner back on the base. So we've had some head scratchers here. And as of right now, Gorzinski advances the third on the sacrifice, the first out on the bunt for Feldman. Gorzinski is now to third base. It should not be a timeout called as the ball was never given back to the mound, so we will see.
But if there was interference, she'd have been awarded home plate. They're not saying she's at home. They're keeping her at third base. So the officials are still communicating. A long discussion here.
They had the first discussion, and then they awarded third base again to Gorzinski, who was thrown out at home, trying to take an extra base. Dave Bodine came out of the dugout, talked with the home plate umpire yet again, which has now given us a second umpire discussion in this play.
And this is the cream of the crop here from District 10.
And again, they point to third base, and they will leave the runner at third. Coach Dave Bodine will now call timeout to go talk with his team at the circle. And really, at this point, just to keep emotions under control, Sharon leads 3-1 here in the fifth. The run scored by Northwestern in the fourth came after a lengthy discussion. And now the runner at third remains. So Gorzinski will be the runner at third with one out. Addie Stout will be the batter. She struck out her first time.
I really need an explanation. I have no idea what just happened. And now the home plate umpire wants the coach to come out again.
Both coaches.
Yeah, I think
both coaches and all four umpires will now have a meeting between the mound and home plate.
I'm trying to rack my brain. So Gorzinski went from second to third on the sac bunt. The throw gets thrown to first for the out. Gorzinski rounds third. The ball goes back to Vogan. Gorzinski is apparently sent home and is thrown out at the plate by 5 steps. Umpire steps in and says Gorzinski gets to go back to third base. I'm trying to decipher what occurred. We've covered baseball and followed baseball for 40 years, and I've never seen anything like it. Those are 2 calls now I've never seen anything like.
And nothing's been announced up to the press box. Nothing's been said other than to the coaches. So it's just speculation, which makes for interesting radio and Facebook, but not for answers.
I have just texted.
Here's a bunt fouled off the foot of Addie Stout.
I just texted Steve Hoover, the District 10 softball chairman, for an explanation, and he says no clue.
Umpiring crew has come down, group from Erie. Here's the pitch, and this one is popped up foul into the netting. No balls, 2 strikes. Actually, I called that first one. Should be 0-2, right?
I believe it's 0-2.
Scoreboard says 1-1. But that first pitch was fouled off into her foot, but here's the pitch. And this one is popped foul. Out of play. Up onto the roof. Maybe Lee got that one. It's 1-2 on the board. I think it should be 0-2, but it may not matter. Hattie Stout, the batter, struck out her first time. Runner at third. Sharon with a 3-1 lead. Pitch from Vogan, and it is popped up, and it is not playable. Into the screen. Mary Claire Brown made a run for it from her catcher spot, but could not quite get there. And we'll do it again at 1-2.
Three to one, Sharon leads here in the top of the fifth.
Vogan with a 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! Strike three. Vogan yells into her catcher, Mary Claire Brown. That is strikeout number 7. And it'll be Haley Kitsey to bat with a runner at third, and now 2 outs. So first strikeout for Vogan this inning. Didn't have one last inning either. And the first pitch, ball one. And with every call now, the Sharon crowd they've been riled to a frenzy. I think you said it, dander up earlier. Now it's all up. 1 ball, no strike. Bunted, first base side and foul. 1-1.
Well, I'll say this. The Sharon fans are definitely into this game right now.
Yeah.
As you can hear in front of us.
If they weren't before, they're full in now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Vogan will rock and fire in this pitch. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. Kitsey facing now a 1-2 count. She struck out her first time up. Vogan 7 strikeouts in the game. Trying to get out of a jam here in the 5th. 1-2 pitch, fastball, swing and a miss, strike 3. 8th strikeout for Maddie Vogan. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. And we will go to the bottom of the 5th inning with the Sharon Tigers leading Northwestern 3-1 on your home with the District 10 Championships, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
In need of dental care? Buell Regional Health Foundation and Remote Area Medical have partnered to bring a free dental clinic to our community. The clinic will be held on Saturday and Sunday, June 7th and 8th, inside Sharon High School's gymnasium. Each day, patients will be seen on a first-come, first-served basis starting at 6 a.m., and all services will be provided at no cost and no ID required. Save the date, June 7th and 8th, to be seen by a dental professional for exams, cleanings, fillings, extractions, and oral hygiene instruction, all for free at Sharon High School. Patients, be prepared for a potential extended waiting period.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
3-1, Sharon Tigers lead Northwestern here in the District 10 AAA softball final. We go to the bottom of the 5th. I'm Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. We've got Lee Gross on the roof with a Facebook camera. And thank you so much to the Sharon American Legion as they serve veterans, community, and youth, accepting all veterans for membership. They are our video sponsor for action today. Hattie McFan, who tripled and scored back in the 3rd, will lead off. First pitch is high for ball 1. Zoe Johnson, the lefty starter here for Northwestern.
Quick updates, Seneca 6, Sharpsville 5 in 2A softball championship.
Rocking and firing, and the pitch slapped to right field, but there to make the grab. And out number 1 is Avery Feldman.
That game is in the top of the 6th. And Cochraton and West Middlesex Baseball 1A championship still scoreless across the way. Middlesex with runners on 1st and 3rd with no outs in the bottom of the 6th.
So bring up Chloe Pagliarini, hit by a pitch in the 3rd and scored. Johnson will rock and fire. Fouled straight back into the netting. Sharon scored 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th. 2 RBI double by Delaney Bear in the 3rd, and an RBI double by Claire Bodine in the 4th. Sharon bats now 1 out here in inning number 5. And the pitch. And Pagliarini will pop it up. And Johnson, the pitcher, dives and makes the play as she crosses into foul territory. Good hustle by Zoe Johnson to make the play. And that's out number 2. We have seen a ton of good defensive plays in this game. And it'll bring up Delaney Bear, a walk, and a 2 RBI double and 2 trips for Bear. Sharon has done all their damage with 2 outs. Pitch to Bear, and is wide for ball 1.
The only explanation maybe we're getting is if Maddie Vogan had the ball in the circle, is the play dead? And the runner, even if she tries to leave, it's a dead ball. I don't know if that was what was called, but we'll get an explanation, I'm sure, after the game.
Pitch is wide. And that call ended up not...
Turned out it didn't matter.
It gave one more batter, but no runs scored on that one. 1-1 to Delaney Bear. Pitch is wide.
Well, it mattered because a collective group of fans' blood pressure went up.
And yours a little bit too.
Maybe a little bit me, yeah. And Dave Bodine's.
Dave Bodine's a lot. 3-1, actually 2-1 pitch coming to Bear. And it's outside, 3-1. Bear walked in the second inning, her team leading 11th walk of the season.
Bear with the big hit of the game so far, a 2-run double in the third. The difference right now in this game, Sharon leading 3-1.
Johnson's pitch outside. Oh, not outside. I'm not the only one that didn't think that might have been outside from the crowd as well, but it is called a strike on the edge. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the right-hand hitting Delaney Bear. Johnson rocks, fires, and the ball slapped into right field, and Feldman with a racing catch into the gap for out number 3, I'm sorry. And that's going to end the inning.
And that was a big one because a walk gets a runner on, maybe top of the order. Instead, it's 3 outs here.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left for the Sharon Tigers. We've played 5. It's 3-1. The lead for Sharon. Right here on your home for the District 10 Championships. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Chill Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Back here at Kasnevich Field, Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Aaron Byro at the studio, League West front of the camera. Jason Basil here in the box with us as well. Sharon Tigers with a 3-1 lead over Northwestern as we go to the 6th inning. Top of the 6th, Olivia Hall to lead it off. And she'll take ball 1. Olivia Hall, the center fielder, 351 average on the season. She has struck out, and she is lined to first. Going to the pitcher. Here's a bunt, first base side. And actually, this her second out was not a line drive out. It was a great play on fielding a bunt by Maddie Vogan.
So despite it all, Sharon has a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 6th.
There's the pitch from Vogan. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. With the stands full for this game, Bob, more and more people trying to find places to stand and watch to see if there is such a place here in the stadium. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And she'll blow it past Olivia Hall, will Maddie Vogan for out number 1 in the inning.
Her 3rd straight strikeout for Maddie Vogan and her 8th of the game here in the top of the 6th.
Actually, number 9.
9
for Vogan, and it'll bring up Nevaeh Kelly, who struck out, singled, and scored. Pitch to Kelly, And it's skied, but out of play behind us.
That is 9. You are correct.
I know, I wrote it down. No balls, 1 strike to Kelly. 373 hitter on the season with a home run. Here's the pitch and tries to bunt it and fouls it into the mitt for strike 2.
I'll say this about all the controversy. It would help, to say the least, like they do in football or even basketball, where they can announce what was ruled here. Fans were all upset about it. If there was some explanation, maybe would explain what was called.
2-strike pitch fouled away.
And I understand, the umpires have a very difficult job. This is not easy, but they can help themselves a little bit by providing an explanation so they can clarify to everybody here in attendance and watching and listening.
0-2 pitch to Kelly. It is high and all the way back to the screen. Yeah, it's not like that everybody's going to agree with the call. They're certainly not necessarily going to agree with that, but at least you'd know.
And it was clear on the play at first, earlier with they overruled. They apparently thought Claire Bodine did not touch the runner with her glove.
1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3. And the second strikeout of the inning. And strikeout number 10 for Maddie Vogan. So Kelly retired, and bring up now Zoe Johnson. The pitcher flied out to left and popped out to short and 2 times up. We're in the top of the 6th. Sharon leads 3-1. Here's the Vogan pitch. And a strike to the left-hand batting Johnson. Off the outside edge, strike 1.
I know Maddie Vogan, you can see she is fired up, and she is throwing as hard as we've seen her.
1 pitch and throwing the bat, getting a piece of it on a foul ball was Zoe Johnson. Bat goes down to near first base. Claire Bodine will pick it up with a smile and give it back. No balls, 2 strikes to Zoe Johnson, leading hitter. 527 average, 5 home runs, 23 runs batted in. She has scored 28. Here's the pitch, and this is skied. And behind us, and out of play.
Shot, Lee.
May have hit on the roof.
Protect the camera, Lee.
Check the picture. Are we still on the air?
Yeah.
No balls, 2 strikes to left-hand batting Zoe Johnson. Hogan trying to strike out the side. Line pitch, and it's popped foul into the netting. Hogan has struck out 4 straight and 10 in the game. Umpire gets a new stash of softballs from the Sharon dugout. We've had plenty of foul balls. No balls, 2 strikes. Vogan winds, fires, and the pitch is grounded first base side, but fielded foul by Bodine at first base. We'll do it again at 0-2.
Sharon trying to win back-to-back District 10 championships. Last year was their first ever in school history.
Nobody on here. Top 6, 3-1 Sharon leads. Pitch from Vogan is high. Johnson did not chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bright sunny day here at Slippery Rock. If you've been here for 2 games and you didn't wear your sunscreen, you're in trouble. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 11. Out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. And Vogan has struck out 11 through 6. Sharon leads 3-1 over Northwestern. Back with more in a moment. Your home for the District 10 Championships. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Fund home improvements or Grove City Area Federal Credit Union can help you navigate life's opportunities and challenges. Check out the low rates on home equity loans with 0 closing costs until May 31st. Apply online at gcafcu.org or call 724-458-7520 to schedule an appointment. That's gcafcu.org. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Member of NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Back here at Kasnevich Field, Slippery Rock University softball action, the District 10 3A championship game. The Sharon Tigers with a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Mary Claire Brown, Alana Wilson, and Maddie Vogan set to bat here in the 6th.
And Sharon up 2, would love to get a few more here. Extra security blanket, as Northwestern has one more at bat at this point.
Left-handed pitching Zoe Johnson in the circle for Fairview against Brown, and the pitch. And it is skied deep to left into the gap, and the center fielder can't get it. The ball will drop. Brown to second, and will be there with a stand-up double. Olivia Hall and Addie Stout into the gap. Both had a chance for it. Stout looked to have a beat on it, got called off by Hall, but she could not make the play. And it's a double into left center field for Mary Claire Brown.
Yeah, it looked like Stout had the ball, and then, as you correctly called, got called off at the last minute. And a leadoff double here for Mary Claire Brown.
Jocelyn Roberson will be the courtesy runner for Mary Claire Brown. So Roberson will run at second base.
4th double of the year for Brown. None bigger.
Alana Wilson will be the batter. May look to sacrifice here. We will see. She sacrificed back in the 2nd inning. Corners are in. Looking for the bunt. Here's the pitch, and it is bunted third base side. The throw to first is thrown away. Roberson around third, she'll score. Wilson up to second base. The sacrifice turns into a run. And the Tigers lead 4-1.
And the throwing error by Northwestern, giving the Tigers their 4th run of the game.
Wilson put the sacrifice bunt down third base side. And on a very close play at first, Kelly threw the ball away. And they'll bring up Maddie Vogan with the runner to first. Pitch to Vogan, change up high, ball 1.
And I was actually holding my breath there because I thought maybe Al Bricker might go out and ask if Wilson ran outside of the runner's box there. Could that have been runner's interference, but it's too late.
1 ball, no strike to Maddie Vogan. Pitch is slugged to right field, and Feldman racing into foul territory makes the catch. No advancement for Wilson. Coach Bodine thought maybe she should have tagged on that play, but Wilson kind of took off a bit, got back too late to tag. So out number 1 is the fly out to right for Vogan. And they'll bring up Marley Bundret with Wilson still on the second. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss.
Sharpsville now trailing 9-5 mark in the 6th inning. Haley Farrell from Seneca having a huge game.
0-1 pitch here to Marley Bundret. Swing and a miss. High heat again from Zoe Johnson trying to work out of it here.
And that Middlesex Cochranton game still scoreless, 0-0. Middlesex going to the bottom of the 7th to try to win it.
It's on the baseball side. 0-2 pitch, change up outside. And then we can watch the action over at Jack Critchfield Park just across the way here beyond the right field fence. And you'll be able to see with reactions to see if they do get the walk-off win. 1-2 pitch. The runner on second to Bundren, and it is slapped to first base side, and this time Coach McFan makes the catch of the soft liner at first base. That's the coach, so no outs. It's not banana ball. Marley Bundren, though, with a 1-2 count. Marley's knocked in 19 on the season. Has Wilson on at second. Pitch from Johnson. Throwing it and fouled it off. Just got a piece of the high fastball. We'll do it again at 1-2. Sharon has scored here in the bottom of the 6th. They lead 4-1. Zoe Johnson will fire. And the ball slapped again to right field, and this one out of play. Avery Feldman gave it a look, could not get that one. Feldman has played a very good right field in this game today.
End of 3, Meadville 13, Hickory 3 in District 10 lacrosse.
Hickory trying to get the programs in the county's first ever lacrosse district title. 1-2 pitch to Marty Bundret. It is grounded shortstop side, fielded and thrown out. Gorzinski to Kitsy. Advancing to third base is Wilson. 2 down.
Now batting number 7, Claire Bodie.
And the issue there is if Wilson was able to tag from second to third, that she could have potentially scored on that play, but infield may have been in, so we don't really know that.
Gonna bring up Claire Bodine. A double, a single, and a run batted in 3 trips. Make another chance for another 2-out Sharon run. And it's going to be intentional walk. Second intentional walk of the game issued to the Tigers. So it's going to bring up Maya Bundret. The 4-hitter, a walk, a pop out, and a strikeout in 3 times up for Maya. 3 of the 4 Sharon runs have been scored with 2 out. Here's the pitch. Strike on the outside corner.
Big at bat here. Sharon leading 4-1, trying to get more here. We are in the bottom of the 6th.
Johnson rocks, fires, and that pitch outside, taking second base. On indifference there is Claire Bodine. So now Bodine at second, Wilson, the runner at third. And the 1-1 pitch to Maya Bundren outside. 2-1, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Sharon has 1. A Mary Claire Brown double. And then an error on a sacrifice. Allowed Roberson, the courtesy runner, to score. Here's the pitch, and the ball slapped back to the mound. Johnson knocks it down, pick up, throw to first, and out at first base, and it'll end the inning. Out number 3 is Johnson able to stay with it. Sharon gets 1 run. They had 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and Sharon left 2.
Keep it right here, because I believe the West Middlesex Big Reds have just won on a walk-off. They do. The West Middlesex Big Reds win the District 10 championship. Concar walks, Hoffman bunts, and reaches on an error by pitcher Field. Concord scores on the play. Concar and Middlesex wins the District 10 championship 1-0. Congratulations. My goodness.
Is that 4 in a row now?
That is 4 titles in a row for Colton Hoffman.
Class A baseball, West Middlesex, the big winner. Jack Critchfield Park here at Slippery Rock. And here the Sharon Tigers looking to come away with District 10 title 2 in a row. If they can get through this 7th inning, as it'll be Courtney Eddy to lead it off, the junior catcher, and the 4 batter in the lineup here in the 7th against Maddie Vogan. Vogan rocks, fires, and the ground ball. Pagliarini is short, scoops, fires the first, low throw, dug out by Bodine, out number 1.
1 out here in the top of the 7th. Just one more note. Kyle Gilson threw a no-hitter for Middlesex. 14 strikeouts.
Oh, my.
They win 1-0, and Big Reds win their 4th title in a row.
April Wright with 1 out here in the 7th. April, a strikeout and a fly out to left and 2 times up. Here's the pitch, ground ball. Bear fields at second. Fires to first, out number 2. Nifty play by Delaney Bear, sliding to her right. And the Tigers 1 out away from their 2nd straight District 10 title. Morgan Gorzinski will be the batter. She has lined out to the pitcher and singled in 2 appearances. 451 hitter on the year. Pitch from Vogan. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Vogan has struck out 11. Giving up just 3 hits. Toes the rubber with the right foot. Rocks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And Northwestern is down to their last strike.
The Sharon Tigers 1 strike away from winning back-to-back District 10 championships.
Morgan Gwarzinski the batter. Maddie Vogan the pitcher. Vogan rocks, fires, and just a bit low. Ball 1. Vogan walks to the back of the circle. She thought she might have had that one. And returns to the rubber. Vogan rocks, fires, and the ball slapped to left field. Wilson there makes the catch! And the Sharon Tigers are back-to-back 3A District 10 champs. They win it 4-1.
What a game for the Sharon Tigers. It was not easy, but they handled some of the adversity and win their second District 10 championship in a row. The final score, Sharon 4, Northwestern 1. The Tigers with their 20th win of the season as well.
2 times in school history, and they've come in back-to-back years, the Sharon Tigers, your District 10 champions. We're back with postgame when we return. Sharon 4, Northwestern 1, the final on your home for the District 10 championships. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Now the Joneses are at it again. That's the third party this week.
Well, of course they can throw all those parties.
What's that supposed to mean?
They just got that new deck.
Oh no, here we go again.
I want a new deck. Hey!
Warner's Homes and Improvements bring a whole new meaning to backyard barbecues. Warner's Trex decking are engineered to resist fading, scratches, and stains, and eliminate time-consuming maintenance. For a custom-built Trex deck, make it Warner's Homes and Improvements at warnerconstruction.com.
Consolidate bills, fund home improvements, or cover everyday expenses with a home equity loan from your friends at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union can help you navigate life's opportunities and challenges. Check out the low rates on home equity loans with 0 closing costs until May 31st. Apply online at gcafcu.org or call 724-458-7520 to schedule an appointment. That's gcafcu.org. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Member of NCUA and equal housing lender.
Vay's Pub and Grill is proud to award the April 2025 Mercer County Team of the Month. Vay's is proud to announce that Sharon Softball is the April Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Sharon coach Dave Bodine and his outstanding softball team, as they are the April Vay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Sharon Softball, the April Vay's Team of the Month. For more information, log on to vayspubandgrill.com.
Quench your thirst with Herman's Water. Sign up now for our unparalleled water delivery service and enjoy free delivery straight to your doorstep. Whether you need water for your home or office, Herman's delivers premium quality water that's crisp, refreshing, and pure. Make the smart choice today. Experience convenience and hydration like never before. Visit our website at hermanswater.com/free delivery to get started and never worry about running out of water again.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
You can hear the announcement in the background. Northwestern receiving their medals as runner-up in District 10, and shortly the Sharon Tigers will get their medals as the District 10 champions. Sharon wins this one by a score of 4-1. Behind again the pitching of Maddie Vogan. Vogan today 7 innings, 1 run. It was an earned run, 2 hits, 11 strikeouts, no walks. Maddie Vogan on the season now 20-0 in the circle for the Sharon Tigers. Sharon as a team now 20-1, and Sharon winning their second District 10 title in school history, and they have come in back-to-back years. And the home crowd sharing their appreciation for the Tigers. Coach Dave Bodine will get to place medals on each of his players. Time now to lock, stock, and barrel play of the game. And that play of the game is going to be a 2 RBI double by Delaney Bear in the third inning. So congratulations to Delaney Bear with the Lock, Stock, and Barrel play of the game. It's powered by Landmark Information Services, the place for all your website and social media design needs. And also Delaney Bear, the senior, will be our Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game. In conjunction with Sports Radio 96.7, we're proud to honor Delaney Bear. A big 2-run double in the third inning. They got Sharon on the board. She'll get a customized t-shirt from 2 J's and a B. We'll have a name listed as well on the website. Congratulations, Delaney Bear, the Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game, powered by Landmark Information Services, the place for all your website and social media design needs. So congratulations, Delaney Bear. Not only did she have the play of the game, she is our player of the game. In this game this afternoon, the Sharon Tigers beating Northwestern by a score of 4-1 to claim the District 10 title. Some numbers from this one. Sharon scoring 2 runs in the third inning. A triple by Addie McFadden. This all comes with 2 outs. Pagliarini then gets hit by a pitch. And then Bear comes up with the double to knock in 2 and give Sharon the 2-0 lead. In the fourth, a single and a steal for Nevaeh Kelly. And then on a wild play with an error at third, Kelly would eventually score on a wild throw to make it 2-1. Sharon then answers with a run in the bottom of the fourth on back-to-back doubles by Marley Bundren and Claire Bodine. And then Sharon adds 1 more in the sixth on a double by Mary Claire Brown. And then the courtesy runner Jocelyn Roberson scores after a sacrifice and an error. And the Sharon Tigers with a 4-1 win in that one. Pitching-wise for Northwestern, Zoe Johnson in this game. Here's the Tigers about to go to the, let's just take a break here for, not a break, but I'll take a break from my talk as the Sharon Tigers will accept the team trophy from Steve Hoover in the circle here at Kasnevich Field. Zoe Johnson, the pitcher for Northwestern in this one. 6 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs. 3 of those were earned runs. So he struck out 4 and walked 5 in this one. And Zoe Johnson falls to 14-4 on the season. Northwestern not eliminated from playoff competition. They'll play again what looks to be on Wednesday with the opportunity to advance into the state playoffs. Bob Greenberg is down on the field, and in a moment, besides getting a picture of this Sharon Championship team, we'll try to get some interviews from the field down from Bob in a moment. Sharon Tigers, a winner in this one by a score of 4-1 over Northwestern. Northwestern falls to 15-4 on the season. Sharon Tigers move their record now, as we said, to 20-1. And a great opportunity here for the Tigers as they move into the state playoffs, advancing with the win. Let's send it down to Bob Greenberg as Bob is with Dave Bodine.
All right, down here, go to you first, Coach Dave Bodine. Obviously an emotional day here, Coach. A thrilling victory. Just your thoughts.
Yeah, just extremely proud of the girls, their fight, their resilience, things today, and a lot of messages and stories and things like that. But Northwestern's a really good team, and just thankful we came up on the good side of it.
And a couple big hits. Delaney Bear with the biggest one, the 2-run double that gave you ultimately the difference in the game.
Yeah, like I said, every girl has an opportunity, and today Delaney came up clutch for us. It hasn't been the greatest year for her at the plate, but in the biggest moment, she shows up.
And obviously your daughter also a big hit today as well, an RBI double.
Yeah, it's just special doing it with her. You know, you coach and you work and you put in so much time, and people don't see the amount of time she puts in, and to do it with her is just amazing.
And obviously Maddie on the mound again was solid as always.
Yes, Maddie does her job. She was locked in today. Emotional leader out there on the field, just carrying us with her emotions and the way she played, and she works extremely hard, is a great kid and a great teammate, and just thankful for them all.
Defensively, once again, you were solid. I think that's the fundamentals has been a big upgrade from the previous years.
Yeah, the biggest thing is when the girls have the opportunity to make plays, they have to make them, and we did that today. They have to stay awake and be ready because when the ball's hit, it's going to be hit hard. And, they all did a good job here. I don't think we had any miscues or any errors. And, when you play clean and you have a pitcher like Maddie, you're always in the game.
Coach, obviously there were two controversial plays. There was one at first base. I would assume they said Chloe didn't touch her.
You're talking about Claire?
Claire, excuse me when I say
Yeah,
Claire.
they said Claire didn't touch her, and they called a obstruction on our third baseman. That's why they gave him the run. I mean, that's their view on it, so we'll just leave it at that.
And you did a good job not getting ejected, so congratulations on that.
Yeah, it's, I tell the girls to all we can control is what's inside the fence and control our emotions, so I didn't want to be a hypocrite myself and not do that. And, sometimes you just got to play through things.
Coach, what does this mean? Back-to-back, how does it feel different from last year?
It's just managing the expectations. From the beginning of the year through this, these girls have done nothing but come to practice and work and managing that. And the support of the community today is unbelievable, and the support of the city and the school. And we're just happy for everyone and to be able to do this, and for girls sports at Sharon. We're just trying to continue to pound that drum for girls sports at Sharon, keep working hard with the kids, and I'm just ecstatic.
Well, congratulations, Coach. A great day for Sharon Tiger softball.
Yes, thank you for all you do. And before you go, I want to say thank you to all the veterans and all the people who lost their lives on this day. We wouldn't be able to do this without them. So thank them. And we have 2 veterans in our dugout, so we really appreciate this day.
God bless America, Coach. God bless Sharon Tiger softball. Mark, back up to you.
Thank you very much, Bob Greenberg and Dave Bodine, winning head coach, manager of the Sharon softball squad. In a moment, we'll get a word from a couple of other Sharon players, including our player of the game, Delaney Bear, in this one. You heard Coach Bodine talk about it a little emotionally as he talks about the program's success and being able to do it with his daughter, first baseman Claire Bodine, as well, on what was a big win for the Sharon Tigers as they win the District 10 title, their second win in 2 years, and the second time in school history. And a lot of big performances in this one. Maddie Vogan with a big 7 innings on the mound. And let's go down. Bob Greenberg is going to have words with Delaney Bear, as Delaney is our Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game. And
Delaney Bear, she is
let's
our
go.
Reinhardt's player of the game. And Delaney, obviously an emotional day for you and your teammates, an exciting game. Just tell us what you're thinking.
Oh, we're all excited. We're pretty happy. I mean, hard work pays off at the end of the day, and we just get to be with each other, so it makes for a good game.
Coach talked about you've had some ups and downs this year batting, and today in the biggest moment you had your biggest hit. Just talk about that hit and how it felt.
It felt great, honestly. I mean, we needed hits, and I was able to come through, so I'm very blessed with that.
I know a lot of emotions here today, the kind of roller coaster ride, a couple calls that were against Sharon. Just talk about how the team handled some of that.
We all just got into a huddle, we calmed each other down, and we just responded pretty well.
How does this feel differently than the one you won last year?
It just feels great. I mean, we had the pressure on us to win again and again, but, I mean, hey, we won, so it's a great day.
Great day to be a Sharon Tiger.
Absolutely.
Delaney Bear, congratulations, our Reinhardt's player of the game, also District 10 champion.
Thank you.
All right, there you go, Mark. Back up to you.
All right, thank you much, Bob Greenberg. Again, Delaney Bear, Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game. Her 2 RBI double in the third with 2 outs, scoring McFadden and Pagliarini. Gave Sharon 2 runs and enough to give them a 4-1 lead in this one. They were 2-0 lead at the time, and they win it by a score of 4-1. And I think Bob wants to get Claire Bodine out for a moment, or maybe even Maddie Vogan, or both. So we'll send it back down to Bob here in a second and get Claire as she makes her way out. So we're good to go.
All right, Mark, you got me down here. All right, Claire Bodine, senior leader of this softball team, and you just won your second District 10 championship. Just tell us how you're feeling.
Oh, it's incredible. I mean, obviously, no one expected us to do it once and now we have it twice. It just shows how much we worked for this, and it shows how well we work together as a team. Oh my God, it's incredible. It's incredible.
The pressure this year, obviously higher expectations. How you guys dealt with some of that day in and day out?
I mean, one of the things my dad says is we control the things inside the field, not outside. So we knew people had high expectations of us, but we were focused on ourselves and not anybody else. We weren't letting other expectations bother us. We were just locked in on doing what we can do.
You had a big double, RBI double. Talk about that play.
I just knew coming up to the bat, I just knew that I had to do something for my team. I had to give us a little bit of insurance coming into the next inning because they were in the meat of their lineup. So I was trying to be patient. I was looking for my pitch, and then first pitch, it was there, so I swung, and luckily it landed.
First lefty you faced all year. How do you think your team dealt with seeing a left-handed pitcher?
I think we struggled at first a little bit because it's the first one ever, but we definitely adjusted. She was spinning it. She had some spin on it, but we handled it really well.
How do you think your dad handled adversity here today?
He definitely got a little flustered. He was a little angry, but I think the other coaches helped him calm down, and he put his trust in us instead of the umpire, so I think that calmed him down too.
And now you get a little time off, get ready for the next step later in the week. Just your thought about the next step.
Oh, obviously we're gonna keep working. We're gonna keep practicing. The teams coming up are gonna be challenging going into these rounds, but we just have to keep doing what we're doing. Lock down defense, keep hitting, and I think we'll be okay.
Claire Bodine, you were definitely okay today. Congratulations and best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, there you go, Mark. Claire Bodine. That's it from the field.
Thank you very much, Bob Greenberg. Claire Bodine with talk with Bob Greenberg. Claire with a nice job today, and the Sharon Tigers with a win. And Bob mentioned in the interview, Claire an RBI double in the fourth inning for some insurance for the Tigers. Sharon wins it by a score of 4-1. Sharon Tigers will advance into the PIAA playoffs. We'll have details of all that coming up as well. Take one more final timeout, then back with the final wrap-up here. Stay with us. Final again, Sharon wins it over Northwestern 4-1. Back with more in a moment. Right here on your home for the District 10 Championships. This is Sports Radio 96.7. 96.7.
Do you know a child who has lost a loved one? Buell Regional Health Foundation's Camp Courage is a free week-long grief camp that helps children struggling with grief and loss to develop coping skills, build resilience, and have fun. Camp Courage will be held from July 28th to August 1st at Buell Park. Campers must be in grades K through 6 and attend school or reside in Mercer County. Registration is required and may be submitted through June 1st. For more information or to register your camper, go to buhlregionalhealthfoundation.org/camp.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Sharon Tigers a 4-1 win over Northwestern in this District 10 3A championship game. And just final thoughts here, Bob, as we wrap this up.
Yeah, just a very exciting day here. Obviously, mixed emotions for our local teams. West Middlesex baseball winning in incredible fashion, a 1-0 walk-off. They went on a no-hitter as they win their 10th District 10 baseball championship. Congrats to Colton Hoffman becoming the first local team to ever win 4 consecutive District 10 titles. That is very impressive. And also the Sharon Tigers here winning this afternoon in a thriller 4-1. The Middlesex softball team losing to Cambridge Springs 12-0. Sharpsville girls, they move on. That's the good news. The bad news, they did not have a good day. They lose 14-5 to Seneca. And the Greenville Trojans, they lose, and their season comes to an end. They lose 6-0 to, where's my notes at here, to Mercier's Prep. Actually, they move on as well, excuse me. So Greenville moves on, baseball. We also have Middlesex baseball moves on. We have Sharpsville softball moves on, and Sharon softball moves on. So we have 4 teams into the state tournament, and we'll go from there. But still a very exciting day. Congrats to Colton Hoffman and the Big Reds. Obviously a big-time moment here this afternoon.
And to Dave Bodine and the Sharon Tigers. our district champions, 1 in baseball, 1 in softball. So where does that put us now looking ahead?
Well, there's, I know, a sub-regional later in the week, depending what Northwestern does here on Wednesday. They'll play the District 9 champion. If they win, if Northwestern wins, then Sharon goes in as the number 1 seed, Northwestern the 2 seed. If Northwestern loses, then Sharon has to play the District 9 champion on Friday in a sub-regional to determine their seeding for the state tournament. No matter what happens, I don't know if we'll be there. We'll determine that later in the week. And then next week, state playoff games. We'll figure it out. We figure Sharon has a good chance to be here. The champions get to play closer to home. And, the teams that don't finish as number 1 normally travel. So we'll figure it out, and we'll do the best we can.
All right, so that'll wrap it up. We hope you had an amazing Memorial Day, everybody that listened in. Thank you for being part of this. Again, thanks to the veterans, as David Dean mentioned as well. We appreciate all of that, families and those who served. And we'd like to thank the sponsors as well, including video sponsors, Sharon American Legion, serving the veterans, community, and youth, accepting all veterans for membership. We appreciate Sharon American Legion and all the helpful people here at at Slippery Rock as well.
Yeah, Travis and Sean and all the folks here, fantastic. They have been absolutely fantastic. We really appreciate their assistance and all they have done for us. So hopefully we'll be back next week, and we'll do it again.
Back at the station, Aaron Byron with a fantastic job. Thank you, Aaron. Cameraman up on top of the roof, Lee Gross for 2 games. Thank you, Lee, running the Facebook feed as well. And Jason Basil helping from the press box area. Thank you, Jason, for sales director, sports director, colorman, and broadcast partner, Bob Greenberg. I'm Mark Slazak saying thanks to you for listening. 2 final scores in this one. In Game 1, it was the West Middlesex Big Reds falling to Cambridge Springs by a score of 12-0. In Game 2, the Sharon Tigers, the 3A District 10 champs. Sharon wins it by a score of 4-1. This has been high school softball on Sports Radio 96.7, on the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page as well. You have a good night.
Today's broadcast has been brought to you by the Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Shell Restoration, Warner's Homes and Improvements, St. Paul's in Greenville, UPMC Orthopedic Care is Mercer and Lawrence County's local choice for sports medicine services. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Attorney Bill Motor, Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Herman's Water, Vay's Pub and Grill, Hermitage Rotary Club. If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail. DK Auto LLC in Grove City. The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Honoring our past, expanding our future. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on Sports Radio 96.7.
Thanks for listening. We now return to our regular